either of these shows back if you don't have it right. It's just, there's no point. There's no point.
And we should also normalize, like, maybe it's run its course. I understand from Andy's perspective, he makes millions of dollars from this, so he's not going to be like, no, it hasn't run its course. And it's a leverage for him when it comes to keeping Watch What Happens Live on the air.
What that he has so many shows in the can.
Yeah, like it's motivation. Like, okay, we need this Nate. First of all, they like having their own sort of like nighttime talk show, and we can bring some of our Bravo celebrities to this show. So there are benefits to keeping Watch What Happens Live despite the ratings on the air.
It's like free advertisement for the network.
Yeah,
And the ratings
and there are other
are,
kid shows.
yeah, and the ratings are abysmal, but that's okay.
Yeah, this,
I
this is why we will not be bartenders.
we no, I
We
mean
should do it together.
they are not they're not such fans of mine. And so that's okay. I feel, but uh, thank God. Thank God years ago I said to myself, they're not going to be a fan of yours no matter what. So just do you. Like, thank God I took this show in that direction because you and I both know people that do what I do that kiss fucking ass. They kiss Andy's ass, they kiss Bravo's ass, they kiss the Housewives' ass.
Yep.
And personally, I don't know how a listener listens to those people. That is just me. It's just my opinion.
I always say that there's an audience for everyone.
I think there is.
There is.
I mean, there is. Well, so you think Luann's wrong that they're not filming? I'm not so
Yeah.
sure they're filming either.
Yeah, I don't think they're filming the way that she thinks that they're filming. I definitely believe there's. I think if I did not hear about RHONY test filming, then I probably like, well, maybe not. But no, if they were test filming with RHONY, they're definitely test filming for New Jersey.
And do you know these rumors now about RHONY that it's going to be Cy, this doesn't shock me. Cy, Aaron, and Jessel, which that was kind of
Sounds
what
about
we,
right.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
And then they're throwing all these people like Martha Stewart's makeup artist and the woman that owns the hedges and the palm. And,
Mm,
I don't know. I don't know these people. I haven't watched the test filming. I
no.
just looked at the cast and I'm just like, I don't know. It just looks, again, like a bunch of successful women that have actual careers that, like the woman who owns the hedges in the Hamptons and the Colony and Palm Beach, like that's major. Now
Mm,
that's great if you're also batshit crazy, but it's not great if you have a career and you're like, this will help, people come to the colony and it
yeah.
will put the colony on the map. Not that it really needs to be. So, and then Martha's the makeup artist. Well, I'm sure Miss Stewart, if you are, I mean, is it your full-time makeup artist or do you have other clients? I'm sure Miss Stewart, if you are like that's your main, I'm sure she has sat you down, honey, and had a very clear talk about how you're going to behave on TV.
Mm.
So I don't know. I am stereotyping, but I just looked at this cast. They all look around the same age, and I'm like, I'm already bored, and I haven't even seen anything happen. Now I've been wrong, but it just New York. It doesn't. The names they're kicking around don't seem
I
like
think the
wow.
problem is they're trying to recreate Sex in the City. They're trying to give us an aesthetic, and that's where they went wrong with the reboot. They didn't really try to whatever. It's very much like when you're hiring anyone for a company, you need to know, yes, you have the skill set, but will you be able to work with others? Like you can. Will they be able to work together? Do they have chemistry? Hence test filming. Do they actually have chemistry? Because that's where a lot of people were saying that RHONY went wrong. And they didn't really have chemistry together. Yes, there are certain personalities we liked, but chemistry together is not there. And I think that's where where the heyday of Real Housewives, why it was so iconic was because there was a core group. Even if they weren't best friends, they knew of each other, and they all sort of worked well together. I think that's what they have to figure out. New
And
Jersey,
let
I think because Teresa was connected to Caroline Manzo and then her sister-in-law, like there was real connections there.
and you think Aaron, Cy, and Jessel together, those three have chemistry?
I think they had better chemistry than maybe as a cast as a whole. It felt more. I think they really tried working on an actual friendship, And that's why they potentially were. And also the other key element, not even just chemistry, how well are you able to work with the network and producers? If you're a nightmare behind the scenes or you're a nightmare at the office, that's not going to work either. Not to say that any of the other women were nightmares, hey, Bryn, behind the scenes, but yeah, all of that is important when hiring general in any field, but definitely in television. That's going to be translated on to the masses.
Yeah, I mean, I've had Aaron and Cy on this show. I'm sure both are easy as can be to work with. I
Yeah,
would, in like the best way possible.
yeah.
I hope they get rid of Jenna. It seems like they might. I just,
I think she
um,
should did a one and only season.
it's like too much.
Yeah.
Raquel Chevrolet, know that. I mean, I don't
Well,
care that
she's in
you're.
the middle of this big lawsuit, so who knows? It might bring her back.
That doesn't even make her interesting to me.
Oh, damn. I think she also had a bad cast. I think she could have had potential. You have to keep that in mind too. Sometimes these women come across to us as maybe boring because of the cast that they're with.
I mean, we both live in New York. I don't know. I don't know what they need. I don't know. I really don't know what to suggest.
Yeah.
But I mean, yes, I get why the old, like Luann isn't there, and I get why we've made a change.
Hmm.
I don't think we want the falling down drunk anymore and when we're 60, but isn't there a group of just interesting, dynamic, well-off friends in New York that are
I don't
just,
know where these folks are casting because New York is so diverse and there's just so many personalities here and
yeah.
so much money here as well. I'm sure we have plenty of Heather Dubrows here in New York alone. So I don't know what it is. I don't know it's because they're offering such low money or they're explaining, well, this is what the schedule is going to look like. And I'm like, I don't have time for that.
Right. Or are New Yorkers more savvy than some cities?
Mm.
And they're like, like it is hard. People don't realize, like, Ramona, Sonia, there are lots of people that look down upon them here in New York City.
Yeah.
Not they're not wanted certain places. They're not, it's not revered. So maybe they're just like, no, this will ruin whatever career I have.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people have said. That there are across the board when it comes to all the different cities, even Potomac, there's a lot of money in Potomac. And they say that a lot of those women and their husbands do not want to do it because of the connotation of what reality television is. And honestly, I don't blame them because once you sign up for this, you have no control on how they're going to depict you on this show. And the last thing you need to do is ruin how you make your money. And this could ruin how you make your money. I
Yeah,
don't
it
blame them.
could. It could. Do you think, what about Beverly Hills? Anything, are you excited for the return? Because we think, November, December, and are you,
They just wrapped filming.
they
So,
wrap filming?
I mean, I like Beverly Hills. I remember falling out of love with Beverly Hills several years ago. And then I got back into it and I caught up and I was like, all right, I'm back. And then Garcelle came on and it's like, okay, she actually was a good addition. And then I liked the friendship that formed between her and Sutton. But after the way that things went down last season and it felt like the Fox